Until yesterday, Ticketmaster had a problem on their website that was most likely hurting sales of Justin Bieber's My World Tour concert tickets, not to mention hurting sales of other concerts. But since my website's about Justin Bieber, that's where I'm focusing. Up until sometime, well, it's probably today, because actually I started doing a video last night about this problem, which unfortunately I lost when my computer crashed with a power failure. But at any rate, I'll tell you what was happening, and this has been going on for over a month with this Ticketmaster website, which to me is another example of how their having a monopoly leads them to not provide very good service. Until today, if you went to the website to buy a ticket, and this is for the Justin Bieber concert in Omaha, these numbers were already filled in. It was like 2, 2, and 2. So what would happen is if you went down, it looked like, because it said best available here, it looked like that it would simply pick the best available tickets out of all these three different options, and that you had to buy 2 tickets if you were getting one of the VIP packages. And I think the full price ticket just said 1, because you can buy single tickets with those. So if you assumed that it would simply find the best tickets available out of all those options, and you went down here and clicked find tickets, what would happen would be it would return a result that said none found, which would lead most people to believe, oh, they're sold out. A pretty understandable assumption. What was actually the case, though, is that you had to reset these numbers to 0. In other words, if you were looking to buy a full price ticket, this was already set to 2, this My World Ultimate VIP experience. You'd have to reset it to 0, and that itself was a pain. You would click here, and you'd click on, say it was set for 2, you'd go here and click on 0, and then it would go to 4. And then this one would change too. I wish I had saved that video before I lost power and my computer crashed, because it was amazing to see how effed up this website was. Fortunately, I guess the good news is they did fix it, and now if you go to buy a ticket, all these are preset to 0, so you need to actually go to whichever kind of ticket you want and indicate how many tickets you are looking to buy, and then you have the choice here of either having Ticketmaster choose what they consider to be the best available, or going down and selecting one of the options here. Some folks, I saw some videos on YouTube that suggest it's better to try to find the section you want to be in first and see if you can find the ticket you want there, and if that doesn't work, then go to the best available option. So Ticketmaster, after over a month, has finally fixed this website. I have to believe this was hurting ticket sales for Justin Bieber's concerts, because a lot of people were most likely coming to this website trying to find tickets and kept getting this message that none could be found. If they went back and happened to figure out that maybe they were supposed to change these to 0 and then choose the one that they wanted and put like 1 or 2 in that particular category, if they happened to figure that out, that itself was an exercise in frustration, because it kept changing the numbers and it wouldn't go to the right number that you selected. Eventually you could get there, but it required a lot of patience and perseverance, and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people gave up. You can buy Ticketmaster tickets over the phone, but check out the website. Where on the website did they list their phone number? Nowhere. So you have to know ahead of time that they do in fact have a phone number. You can sometimes find it in your local telephone directory, if of course people don't use phone books that much anymore, or you can sometimes call information and get it. Why they don't list it on their websites, I don't know. I assume they're trying to encourage online ticket sales, but then they let their website go for over a month with this critical problem. So the problems continue with Ticketmaster. I had problems with Ticketmaster back in the mid to late 70s, and they still have problems. That's the problem when you have a monopoly. There's no incentive to provide good customer service. Well, end of rant. I'll end this video now.